Hello guys, I'm here with another update for my week 30 and 31 of being pregnant. Guys, this past 2 weeks have been crazy as you can see from the title. And as you can see from the last video I uploaded, I almost had my baby at 30 weeks. And I went through a crazy week, and then on week 31st I got to see my baby in 4D. So I'm gonna be updating you on that, and also my baby bump update, the new symptoms, any discomforts I've had, anything new that has changed, and just like updates about these past 2 weeks. So let's start. So I'm gonna start first with the symptoms and what happened during week 30 and why I almost was induced, and what everything medical that happened. If you are interested in learning more about that, I did made a video. My last video is really bad quality. I'm sorry, I did not bring my camera, but you can go ahead and check that one out if you want, and if you want to see what happened, or if you're going through the same, or just if you want to know. But what happened is, so everything was going good. I was feeling, for the past week, I was feeling like a lot of pressure down there, and every time I would go pee, it would feel weird. I did not know it was supposed to be weird or different, because I don't know, it's my first pregnancy, so I don't know what's normal and what's not normal. But I was feeling a lot of pressure, and it felt weird when I would pee. So I was like, okay, it's normal. Everyone's telling me it's normal, so I just let it pass. And then I went to the restroom and I started spotting pink. And I was freaked out. I was like, oh my god, there's something wrong. And then I was like, should I just let it slide since I'm already in week 30? I don't think I'm not gonna be scary or anything. Maybe it's normal. And then I googled it and it said it happens to some women. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. But then I told my sister and my mother-in-law, and they said I should just get it checked just in case it's something I should be worrying about. And so I was like, I don't want to go to the ER. I know it's not for my baby. So that was pretty dumb of me. Then I fell asleep. I took a nap, and then I woke up. I was like, I'm gonna go to the restroom again, and I'm pretty sure there's not gonna be anything else, more. So I went, and there was still more spotting. So that's when I was like, I told my husband, and he was like, we should go. And I was like, yeah, because I thought it was just I don't know, sometimes when you're constipated or something, blood mixes up. I don't know. I thought it was something because I was constipated and somehow it got in the paper or something. But the second time it was obvious that it was coming from there. And so I called the nurse line and I told them my symptoms and everything I had going on. And they told me to go ahead and go to ER, and they were gonna tell my doctor. So I went to ER. I told them I'm 30 weeks pregnant, I'm spotting. They passed me really fast to I'm guessing labor and delivery. And then they did a pap smear, urine test, they did a vaginal ultrasound, a belly ultrasound, and I was just listening to what they were talking about, and the nurse was like, yeah, she's dilated for it was 1.6 centimeters or something like that. And then I was like, what? And then oh, sorry. And then they checked everything. They told me to go pee after the pap and everything. And then they said they were checking my belly just to see if the baby was okay. Lady also said I had 2 contractions there, which I did not feel them. I did not know that at the beginning you don't feel them. But I was pretty scared. I was like, okay, I'm dilated and I have 2 contractions. I'm obviously gonna have the baby. And then when they were checking the belly, the ultrasound lady, she was just checking, and she was like, okay, I'm gonna pass this to your doctor. I'm gonna show them. But she seemed a little worried, and I was like, okay. And then they told me after the results were done that my baby stopped breathing for a little, and then I started panicking and crying because That's really like you don't want to hear that, like that something's wrong. So I was like crying and crying, and then the nurse told me, "Don't worry." She said, "I had my baby at I think 32 weeks, and he's good now. He's already 36 years, 30 something year old, and you'll be okay." And so I was like in my mind preparing to have the baby already, right? Um, and then my urine results came back, and they told me I had a UTI infection. So that was why I was kind of like dilating and like bleeding, and it explained everything, right? And that could cause preterm labor, as they explained. And so then they moved me to a room. They told me they wanted me to stay there just to like monitor everything and see that everything went right. And then I stood there for like, I stayed at the hospital for like 3 days. They put some lung shots for the baby's lungs to be healthier because, again, I guess they wanted to induce the baby because the doctor did come and tell me that they were going to induce him if the results that they did after would come back bad. Like they were gonna do some more tests after the ones they did, like another ultrasound and check for contractions and all that. And so I said, okay. So I was in my mind already preparing to have my baby, and I was so worried. And I was like, my baby is gonna be like a premature baby, which, you know, it's a high chance they survive and everything, but you don't want that. As a mom, you just want to have him there and like be healthy and the best, right? But yeah, then everything came back good, thanks God. They did 2 shots of the lung things, but after that they were checking for contractions and monitoring the baby. They did another ultrasound and everything was good. So they let me go. They put antibiotics through an IV, and then they sent me some antibiotics for the infection. And thanks goodness I'm okay now, and I don't feel anything like I was feeling the last week. But I'm obviously taking my medication and drinking more water and taking more care of myself, drinking more caffeine, no more caffeine, drinking less caffeine because I love coffee. But yeah, that was basically what happened during week 30. I was feeling that mostly. That was like my main concern. And yeah, like just that feeling, like I don't even remember other symptoms that I've had because that thing was so strong. Like just whenever I would walk, I would feel like I was gonna I was gonna either pee myself every time, or a lot of pressure down there. It just feel like a little weird when I would pee too. So definitely, if you're feeling like this, get that checked. And moving on to week 31, the week I am right now. I'm so happy I made it to week 31. Um, the symptoms now, guys. It's been getting more painful and more hard because now, like as soon as week 31 started, my like eating, like I want to eat so much and I want to keep eating and eating, and I have these cravings and I feel like I need to eat, but I can't because if I eat like more than what I should or just like normal, my belly starts hurting so much. Like not hurting, but it feels like really tight, like the food doesn't fit there, or like if my baby's kicking it up. And my baby is upside down already, so he's ready to get out, but it feels really weird. So whenever I eat, or like if I have a lot of, like last time I was eating watermelon, and I just had like with my sister, I just had some watermelon and it felt horrible. And if I eat like just anything in particular, like it's bad. I've been constipated too. I wasn't constipated this whole pregnancy. I'm usually always constipated before I was pregnant, but this pregnancy I was like going regularly to the restroom almost every day. And just as this week hit, um, as week 30 hit, I think, yeah, it started like slowing down a lot. So I'm trying to eat more fiber or things that are easier to digest because of the way I feel when I eat and the constipation. Besides those two, I've also been feeling Braxton Hicks, like contractions. That's what I think they are because that's what I read online, and that's what my doctors told me how it feels as well. But it feels like my belly tightens like a lot, and then you feel like some cramps sometimes. Um, I don't know what the real ones are gonna feel like or what the difference is, but definitely feels super uncomfortable, like really uncomfortable. Um, they told me I could drink a lot of water to calm them down, so I'm starting to drink just a lot more water, but it gets worse at night, definitely. And it's been harder to sleep as well. Breathe, just do anything. But we're almost there. We're almost at my due date. Other than that, what else has changed? Obviously, the gain weight. I've been gaining weight during the last past month. I gained 5 pounds in a month, so I think that's good. Um, to be honest, I'm expecting to gain like at least 10 more during the last trimester. Um, I'm not sure, but I have just been trying to eat a little bit more normal, but I do get super hungry. But now that it hurts, I think it might be easier. And I almost forgot to update you. I keep forgetting my bump update, but here's my bump update for week 31. I'm almost 32 weeks, and as always, keeps growing and growing. Let me show you. Huge. And I think that's it. I'm gonna be uploading another video. I'm actually gonna go today with my sister to record this other video. It's about preeclampsia. I don't have it, but she had it with her first baby, and I thought it was gonna be a good idea to let you guys know like the symptoms and how it feels like in case you might have some symptoms or you have preeclampsia and you want to hear someone that has a story. I'm gonna have my sister with me in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, if I missed anything, please comment down below and I'll be happy to answer them. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye! Oh wait, not yet. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!